Hey everybody, happy Monday. The book I'm reviewing today was actually suggested by 20 of Yankees on our YouTube page. It's a book that I've read before, and I've read several times, so I thought that since he suggested it, I should review it. The book is called The Invention of Hugo Cabret. It's one of my favorite books because, first of all, if you look at it, it's huge. I think it's like over 500 pages. I have it upside down. Yeah, the covers, I put it on wrong, whatever. I have no idea. Yeah, it's well over 500 pages. And the reason I like it is because it's a great book to give to readers who are struggling to read themselves if they're on grade level, which I would say is about between a 4th and 6th grade, somewhere in there. Or even if they're younger, you could read it with them and make them feel great, because when you get through this huge book, you can't help but feel awesome. And the thing I really like about the book is, even though it looks giant and you think would take forever for your struggling reader to get through, but the inside, like this is the beginning of the book, let's see if I can hold it. The inside, most of it, are just pictures. And that's because the entire story of The Invention of Hugo Cabret is about movies. So most of the book is like a movie, and it goes on and on and on and on. There are words in it. I mean, eventually, like, you can see how much I'm skipping. Ooh, I passed the words. So there's the start of chapter. There's the start of chapter 2, and yeah, there's a lot of pictures in there. I tutored a kid who was below grade level, and I think he was a 3rd grader, and he was below level, and I read it with him, and I just remember when we finished, he thought he was the coolest thing in the world because he had finished a 500 and whatever page book in, a few weeks. The only thing that I have to say that's, I would say, negative about the book is, for me at least, as a reader, and mind you, I read this when I was 20, it was really interesting, and it was kind of like a mystery, and you had to figure out, like, what this old toy maker's connection to movies, was, and all this stuff. But at the end, you find out, like, it dumps all this information on you, and I know that as a child, I wouldn't have been that interested in it. And even reading it as an adult, I had to go on Wikipedia and look all the stuff up just to see if it was real, because I couldn't really tell if the author was just kind of pulling my leg or if it was real and blah. So, that was a little kind of a weird thing at the end, but the rest of the story was great and made up for it, and I would read it 1.5 million times, using it as a tool to help a child, practice reading and reading alone and predicting. The pictures were great because there's no words at all, so readers aren't intimidated, and at least for me, I would ask him to make up his own story and go along with it, and then predict by the pictures, and it was so much easier for him to look at a picture than to read 5 pages of text and then be asked all these questions on comprehension and predictions and everything. So I would rate this book alongside The Graveyard Book, which is also a book that, while it doesn't have nearly as many pictures, the story is so interesting, and it's a great read for any age. If the child's too young to be able to understand what's going on, or get through the words, then you, as a parent, you can read it to them. It's so much fun. The pictures are beautiful. I mean, like, I'm sure you saw it when I opened it before, but, like, look at how detailed that is. I don't know, it's just, let me see if I can find another good picture. I really love this book. I read this book with, oh, and here's the scene from a movie. You can see. I took a class, which is where I tutored this kid, and I think I spoke about this book so much that everybody wanted to punch me in the face. But I stick by my view. I think this is a great book, and I think everybody should read it. that's all really I had to say for tonight. I'm exactly halfway through Dracula right now, so it's home stretch. I think I said that in the last video. Yeah, I didn't get very much further than last week. I'm focusing now. I'm supposed to do unit plans this summer for student teaching, and that's what I'm really focusing on, so Dracula might be a while. But I do have a goal to read other books this summer. I'm working on it. So, I'm like looking over here because my roses are here. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching.